now? Yes, we are. What's up, people? Ha 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 ha! Hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the Archlinux UEFI live installation. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, guys, and just to let you know before I get started, if you guys want to help support my channel in any way you can, please spread my videos as far as you can. Spread them to any social network you like. I could use all the support I can, so please, thank you very much. Okay, I will give this a few minutes, and then we will get to the Archlinux Live UEFI installation. I just got to get my notes ready. Okay, let me just get my notes up, because I have my notes written down for this specific type of live stream. Let me just get them up. Ah, here we go. There's all my notes. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I'll give this a few minutes. So we'll figure out what's going. We'll get some people in here and we'll get started. All right. You won't. Okay, about 2 more minutes, people, and then we will get on with the installation. Okay, I think I've given it a few. I think I've given it a few minutes. So without further ado, what do you guys say we get this installation started? Okay, I got my notes all up. So basically, before we do anything, let me just go on ahead and share this beautiful machine. There we go. Now the machine is ready to go. So what we're going to do, people, is we're going to get our Arch installation up and running. So the first thing we are going to do is, like all Arch Linux installations, you have to start from the bare bones bottom. So we're going to do cfdisk. So what we're going to do is just delete this and then delete that, because that was just a practice installation that I did before. Let me just put the hide thing there. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new partition. But what we're going to do is we're going to instead make it 2 gigabytes. Why do we make it 2 gigabytes? Very, very simple. Because this is going to be our EFI partition for the UEFI installation. You go to type EFI partition. Now that that's done, the rest of the space can go to your normal drive, your Linux file system. Then you just write the thing out, and it's just that simple. Now your drives are good to go. Now we quit out. Now, here's what's going to be different. Let me just pull up my notes that I've written down here for the EFI installation. So basically, what we got to do here is this is pretty much the EFI instructions right here for much later on that I've written down and that I have learned and mastered. But for now, we're not going to need that. But before I move on to the next step, I want to look at the live chat here. Okay. So what we're going to do first and foremost is you're first going to mount /dev/SDA1. Well, no. I forgot. We gotta make the filing systems. We need to do MKFS VFAT space F32 space /dev/SDA1. Oh. Oh, I see what I did wrong. my apologies. Oh, well, oops. Let's just see here. How did I do that again? It seems we've run into a bit of a problem. Hey, Benny boy, I had a feeling you'd be here. Okay, so let me think here. Let me think. How did I... Oh, I see what I did wrong. Whoops. I think if my memory serves me correctly, it's mkfs.fat F32. Nope. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let me look at my comments. Okay, let me look at my notes again. Okay. Yeah, just as I figured. Okay. I think I may have forgotten a bit of documentation here, and usually over time, folks, my My mind tends to forget things, so give me just 1 minute. I gotta look something up. Thank goodness for Archlinux. Nice wiki. It's gonna give me what I need to proceed with the tutorial. All right, folks, just give me 1 minute and then we will continue with the rest of the live stream. I just got to look this up real quick. Aha! There it is. Okay. Okay, I see what I did wrong now. Okay, so basically that's exactly what I did wrong. So I think, let me look at that graph again. Yes. There we go. I think this time we got it. Yes, we got it. Okay, I see what I did wrong now. Perfect. Hello, Babar. How you doing? You're just in time. Okay, we made the filing system for the EFI partition. Now we just do the normal partition, which is always your ext4/dev/sda2. Yes. It shouldn't take long for the journaling to begin. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mount /dev/sda2. Oh. Can't find. Oh, wait. My mind is so behind tonight. Okay. Aha. I see what I did wrong. Yep. There we go. Okay, we're inside our /sda2 partition, as you guys can plainly see. Oh, it's going great. Leviathan, what desktop am I going to install? I'm not sure as of yet, but I think, while I would like to do Xfce, I think what we're going to do this time around is I think we're just going to go ahead. We're going to do Xfce, people. Just to make it interesting, we're going to do Xfce. So what we're going to do is back up to here. Okay, so we got our normal partition mounted. We don't have to do anything else with the EFI partition until much later on. So straightforward, it's going to be pretty much the MBR Archlinux tutorial. So without further ado, now that we have everything set up, normally I would do the meters, but since I don't want to waste time, we're just going to go ahead and do pacstrap /mnt base -devel and network manager. So now everything is going to take a little bit. So that gives me a bit of a time to say hello to you guys. Once again, welcome for coming. If you want to see more live streams just like this, then smash that like button and support my channel. Thank you. My goal, people, is to get to 200 subscribers before the end of the year. I could use all your help to do it. I cannot do this without you guys. I would like for us to reach 200. So spread my videos as far and wide as you can. Spread them to MeWe. Spread them to Mastodon. If you want to spread them to Twitter, go ahead. Or any place else. I would love, as a Christmas present to myself, to wake up in the morning and just see 200. That would make me happy. Hey, Lamer, how you doing, buddy? Okay, let's just see how it's doing. Yeah, this install is going to take a little while. So while this is installing, I can just talk to you guys for a little bit. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about Archlinux, feel free to put them down below. I will gladly answer them to the best of my ability. I may not know all the answers, but I'll at least try. Hey, Mitchell. Yes, Lamer, that's all I've ever wanted was 200 subs. That is a goal of mine. Also, people, September 25th, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard USA time will be the Haiku installation live stream. Keep that in your calendars. Haiku. All right. Okay, let me just check on this installation here. Okay, we are just about ready to continue. Nice. Okay. All right. Everything seems to be installing really good. Very, very good. Okay. Okay. So, since I can't see the chat on that end, I'll just bring up the chat on this computer. Why not? This way I can see two things at the exact same time. Actually, better than that. Better than that. I will just bring up the chat on this computer right in front of me. I will just. Okay. Yes, Levitus, I am using Peppermint. Have you ever used ICE to SSB and Arch? Yes, I have used ICE on Arch before. I have. It's really nice. Really nice. Both my Linux machines went down today, hours apart. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Bob. Hope you fix them. It's not a good thing when a Linux machine goes down the drain. Not a good thing at all. I know how that feels. Okay, so what I can do is. I know how that feels. Okay, there we go. I turned off the volume on this one, so now what we can do. There we go. Now I can see the comments a little bit better on this monitor right here. Perfect. So now I can close this monitor down. Okay. Both my Linux. Okay, yeah, I just read that. That sucked. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, the thing is, people, when my laptop died about a month ago, it was disastrous. Very design. But I've been happy. But here's the thing, though. I've been very happy with that MacBook. That MacBook has served me well. The only thing I don't like about my MacBook, though, is I hate that it had that. I hate that Mac OS Mojave has that battery drainage issue. I'm hoping that when Catalina comes out, it'll fix it. Okay, I will get desktop machines, Ricky. I'm not a laptop guy. That is fine, Bob. That is okay. I have a few desktops in here myself. All right. This installation is going to just take a little bit. It's still like ironing out its gears. So, let's see. Let me turn my Discord off. This way we don't hear that annoying notification ding. All right, a great way to get a cheap, decent computer that would be great for Linux, laptop, Lenovo ThinkPad, and desktop. Dell Optiplex. Those are great machines for desktops. I have people. I kid you not. I have 3 Optiplexes in my room. One right there, one right there, and one over there. I have 2 Optiplexes on my chest of drawers, and one right in front of me down beside my bed on a coffee table. I love Dell Optiplexes. I can clean them very easily with an air can, and if I need to really deep clean them, a little bit, just a nice toothbrush with some distilled water or distilled vinegar. That's great for cleaning computers. Great for cleaning computers. Okay, it seems like our base installation is finished. So the time has come, people, to cheroot. So we're going to do arch cheroot /mmt. And now we're cherooted. But before we go off the handle here, I'm going to Pac-Man in Nano. Because trust me, we're going to need Nano for the next phase of the tutorial. Oh yeah, Optiplexes are great. Wonderful. I'm happy with my old ThinkPad X230 running Debian and Art. Wonderful. Wonderful now. Good for you. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do for the tutorial is we need to set up our clock, our locales, our host file, all that. And that's going to be easy. Watch and learn, people. ln-hif/Eastern/Etsy/local time. Next, the thing you need to do is hardware clock hyphen SYSTOHC hyphen UTC. And that's how you set up your time zone and your clock. It's that simple. Let's see. Been thinking of using my 28 TV as a monitor. Nice. 20 inch TV. 20-inch TV. All right. So what we're going to do next is we are going to nano/etsy/locale.gen. And what we're going to do is we are going to go to our, if I can find the daggum thing, there they are. Now, usually what I do, folks, is I just get both of these. It's just, it's my Arch Linux installations always work better this way. So now we do locale.gen. Oh, I mean locale hyphen gen. Okay. Perfect. So our locales are done. So now we go nano /etc /hostname. And I always put in Ricky, because that's what I like. And now I just back a few spaces and we do hosts. I have a 50-inch 4K that I would like to split into 4 screens, but I don't know how to. Leviatus, I don't know how I would be able to tell you that either. I'm pretty sure there's a couple Linux YouTubers that might know how to do that. Just search it up and I'm pretty sure you'll find it. Okay, let's see here. Let's do 127.0.0.1. Tab completion. Local. Whoa, 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 whoa. We put the caps lock thing on there. There we go. Local host. Did I get that right? Yes, I did. Now what you want to do is this, number 1. And I usually space. This way I don't mess things up. We do local host. Then we do 127.0.1.1 tab completion Ricky dot local domain space Ricky. And there's your host file. It's that simple. Now we need to do pass WD. All right. This is where things are going to get crazy. I kid you not, people. This is where things are going to get a little crazy and a little interesting. Now that we've done all the MBR stuff, the time has come to install Grub and a few other things to start the EFI stuff going. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go into my Arch Linux system here. I want to go into my documents, go into my files. I want to pull up my Arch document right on this computer. Right here. This way I can see it on this computer and not have to look over and not have to flip the virtual machine back and forth just to see what I'm doing. Okay. What we need to do first and foremost is we need to do this. Pacman. We need Grub and EFI boot MGR. All right. Okay. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to do the following command. Make directory space /boot/EFI. Perfect. The next thing. Oh, that's okay. That's all right, Lamer. If you miss something, feel free to rewind it so you make sure you didn't miss anything. It's no big deal, buddy. Okay. Next up on my notes over here. Well, let me turn on a light so I can see what I'm doing first. Ah, that's better. Okay. Now let's do grub hyphen install space hyphen target equals x86 hyphen 6 underscore 64 hyphen EFI space hyphen boot loader hyphen ID equals grub space here we go. Hyphen EFI hyphen directory equals /boot /EFI. Wait, what did I do? Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Did I screw up? This monitor is a little small. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I see my problem. Okay. Whoops, forgot the letter O. There we go. Huh? Oh, that's right. We got to mount it. Son of a gun. I forgot. Whoops. This is one of the very few times people I make an error. So we need to do mount /dev /sda1 /boot /EFI. Now we try this again. Bingo! We got that thing done. Okay, so now what we need to do is basically the next thing we do, and this is part of the MBR tutorial, is we now need to do our grub hyphen make config hyphen o /boot /grub /grub.cfg. And now we just wait for it to generate. And do we have a liftoff? We got liftoff. Perfect. Okay, before we continue, let me look at the comments. Just have a look on Amazon back in. I love my ThinkPad T340. All right. The final two steps before we start to set up everything. It's going to be very, very simple and effective. One thing is that on the boot appears some boot info on the CMO. Load the default settings. I see. All right. Okay, what we're going to do next, people, is even though we can set up the desktop and stuff right now, the EFI partition won't boot correctly. We got to modify some settings in order for it to boot correctly. And there are two additional options that I learned of. So what we need to do next for the EFI boot, for the final steps of the UEFI partition, Neil, I'm not the type of person to explain those things. I don't know how that would work. Benny boy, if you're still in here, do you think you could help, Neil O'Neill with this answer, please? Thank you. All right, let's see. The next step we need to do next in our UEFI installation is we got to make another directory. So we need to do make dir space /boot /EFI/EFI/boot. Let me make sure I got it in my notes. Yes, I do have it right. Perfect. Now what we need to do is cp space /boot /EFI/EFI/grub /grubx64.efi space / whoopee /boot /EFI/EFI/boot /bootx64. Oh no, it's a capital X. Aha. Clever. .EFI. Did I get it all? Yes, I did. All right, we copied it. We put it in there. Now what we need to do, let me think. What was the last thing that I needed to do? Okay. Oh, no. Get back on the screen. Thank you. We almost had a bit of a meltdown. Okay, now let me look up the last little thing I need. Don't worry, folks, this won't take me too long. Come on. There we go. No. Turn the video off. Thank you. Okay, so now what we gotta do. Okay, bingo. I remember now. Nice. Okay, let me just check and see if my live stream is still going. Yep, we are. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, if memory serves me correctly, is we need to do nano /boot /EFI/startup.nsh. Perfect, we're inside. Now, the reason why I bring this up is we have to put this line inside of our bootloader. Otherwise, it's not going to come out like we hope. So the line we need to put in here is as follows. BCF space boot space add 1 space FS0 /boot / oh no, I messed that up completely again. It's EFI /. Grub /Grub X64. No, I have not seen the Joker movie. Sorry. I don't watch movies very often. Okay, .efi space double the double thing up there. My Grub. Oh, whoop. My Grub bootloader. Ding. There we go. Well, oh yeah, that's lowercase. Okay, let me just redo that. I wish this monitor was big, but sadly it's not. It's hard to see a little bit. There we go. All right, people, here's the line. BCF, boot, add 1, FS0, /EFI, /Grub X64.EFI space, the double thingy, my Grub bootloader double thingy. Okay, now we can save this. And now what we're going to do is basically before we do anything, there's a couple things that we have to do in here. First and foremost, I think we're just going to set up the desktop right here within the live CD, which I think would be a good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to Pac-Man, we're going to do pulse audio -ulsa. We need xorg. And we're also going to need basically LXDM, because I love it. I love using LXDM. It's my favorite login manager. It's much easier to use. It's much easier to use than LightDM. I just got sick and tired of LightDM. Okay, so I think we're going to install these first. So, okay, what we're going to do, since for the purposes of this tutorial, we're just going to say default all and just install everything. Excuse me. Double thing it, yes. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, Lamer. Okay. The next thing that I usually want to install beforehand is, since this is all the Xorg stuff, I do have some notes up here for what needs to be installed. So we're going to install pretty much everything from the notes. Anything extra that I need. And then once we see that we have a fully functioning Xfce desktop, we will call the live stream right there. So this right here is going to take a little bit. On Arch, I don't often use a window manager. Me either, Onel. I normally use OpenBox. The first time I ever heard of OpenBox is when I was when I watched DistroTube for the first time, and his obscure window manager project. That's where I first heard of OpenBox. I love OpenBox to death. It is my favorite window manager of all time. Favorite window manager of all time. Okay, these packages should be about ready to go. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. A little bit, but I think it'll be just fine. Okay. Okay, these packages are done. So the next thing we need to do is we need to pacman. We need to pacman -s. We need sudo dboss. We need net-tools. I also want pocket-gnome. Did I? There we go. Just making sure I spelled that correctly. There was an art system. I don't remember the name. It was OpenBox, but it had the Xfce panel, and OpenBox looked like it's interesting. If you have any info, if you could find any more information on that, Lamer, please let me know on MeWe. I would love to hear if you can find anything. That's interesting to me. Okay. Don't think I'm going to be watching Biddle getting tired soon. Be ready for... Okay, that's fine, Bob. No problem. Okay, so the next things we need is very simple, yet effective. Let's see. So we already got the Xorg server because Xorg automatically comes with it. But we do need the drivers. Yes. I almost forgot about those daggum drivers. Okay. So, space. I see, Bob. I see. Okay, so we got the Xorg drivers, folks, in the listing. We also need, so we got that, we got LXDM in the listing. I think we pretty much have everything. Unless I'm missing some, but I don't think we are. So, okay. Let's install the last few things. Oh! NetTools not even found. Interesting. Oh, well. I guess it won't be needed. Okay, then we're just going to do this. Perfect. Okay, for demonstration purposes, we'll just say all of them by default. This way we can make dead sure this thing's going to be compatible. I don't know if it's still being supported. It was around 2015 or 2016. It was a... Oh, I see, Lamer. I see. I did the same thing with Debian. All right. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we can end this live stream by 8 o'clock or near 8:30 at the most. We'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to do nano. Well, no, not yet. We got to make our user. So let me think. So we need user mod -m g users g. So we need the audio group, video group. We also need the wheel group, and we need the VBox users group and the VBox guest group. s/bin/bash Ricky. Voila. It tells me they don't exist. But the thing is, they actually do, people. So, group mod. Well, no, it's not group mod. Oops, it's group add. VBox users and VBox guest. Now we're going to try this again. Okay, what did I do? Oh, oops, it's user add. That was my fault. There, now we have our user. Pass WD for myself, thank you. There. Okay, we have our user. Now, we need to do nano. Hold on just a minute, people. Okay, people, I'm back. Let me see the comments. It's an open box Xfce hybrid. Nice. I don't know if my internet is being. Yeah, I can. That's understandable. I went on to fiber internet last week. I live in the middle of nowhere. DSL is my only option. Wow. DSL. Wow. Okay, what we're going to do next, people, is we are going to nano/etsy/sudoers. And now what we're going to do, people, is we're going to go all the way down to the middle of nowhere. Go right here, and we are going to uncomment the wheel group. Now that we have uncommented the wheel group, now our user should be good to go. Now what we're going to do next is systemctl enable network manager and LXDM. Perfect. Sensational. Now we need to do Pacman. We need to do Pacman -sy and see if we can get that NetTools pack. And there's the NetTools, just like I wanted. Beautiful. Nice. So our login manager is good. So now I think it's time to get our desktop environment. So Xfce 4, default everything. Okay, Xfce is now installing. Okay, Xfce is installed. Nice. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so next thing we need to do is Xf86 input. We need evdev. And that's the only one we're going to need for both of these. Okay, I think now, people, we have everything we need to reboot the virtual machine. All right. So what we're going to do now is exit. We're going to do a umount -r. Okay. And now what we're going to do, people, is we're just going to reboot. Actually, no. Just to make sure we eject the live CD. Well, actually, we won't need to eject the live CD because then we could just go into our normal build. And if it backfires, we could just go back into the live CD. No big deal. Okay, there's Archlinux. Hopefully we have, hopefully everything is good. I don't know if everything will properly load. I'm not sure. And what do you know? We have a login screen. Now let's put it to Xfce session. And we log in with our password. And hope to God that it puts us into Xfce. If it doesn't, then we gotta figure out how to do it. Oh, there it is. We have Xfce. Okay, this is Xfce, people. Everything is loaded. I might as well take you on a bit of a tour with through Xfce. Okay, what we got here, folks, is you pretty much have your normal standard logout. You have your clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it to our normal time, which it should detect the time. It says 7:19, but that's okay. We can fix that, no problem. So what we're going to do is there's a custom format right here, which just says I and M and P. So it says 7:20. I'm not going to worry about the clock. It's no big deal. Let's see here. So we got applications. By default, you have nothing. Archlinux is meant to be very minimal. You can do what you want with it. Here's the latest version of Xfce. We're at 4.14. Okay, let's see what's going on in the comments. I got unlimited, but not too much a good service, and the unlimited isn't really unlimited. You get so much gigabyte for fast internet, and they'll switch you to 2 or 3G. And Archlinux crashes, and he just switches to M. Xfce. My iPhone has a 4G hotspot. Hank Jaro. Hey, Hank! You're a little late to the party, dude. We're going to be wrapping up soon. We got a full-blown Xfce desktop on here. So what do you guys say we have a little fun with this one, shall we? Let's have a bit of a fun. Let's have some fun. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up the terminal. So right now we're at our normal account. So right here we have SU 5115. Okay. Which basically that's my super secret password. Sorry that I blurted it out. Okay. So what we're going to do here is basically let's install something. We're going to do pacman-s. Let's get ourselves Firefox. Anybody like Firefox? I like Firefox. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're just going to do everything install. Okay, and it is brown because it's crap. Funny. Sudo rm-fs. Very funny, Lamer. Okay, so we got Firefox up and running, which is nice. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you guys after Firefox is loaded is, say, for example, people, you're not happy with the kernel that you have. Say you don't want the 5.0 kernel series. That's the next thing I'm going to teach you is I'm going to teach you all how to install the LTS kernel. That's coming up next. I am so glad I thought of that because that's the one thing I wanted to show you all. So with that being said, bingo, done. Okay, so first command show us how to install the I see, Hank. I see. Okay, first thing you guys, the first thing you do is we do sudo pacman -s. Well, no, -rns. I always do rns. Yeah, that is true, Hank. That is true. So, sudo pacman -rns Linux and the Linux -headers. Okay, it did not detect the Linux headers, so we'll just do Linux. Bingo. So now we have no kernel, but that's about to change. So next up, we need sudo pacman-s linux-lts, and we also need the lts, the linux -lts headers. Let's see. All right, see you later, Bob. I always install and them. If you screw up in the new one, don't worry, Hank. I've done this plenty of times. Okay. So right now, the LTS kernel is officially being installed, but we got a few commands to go. So this is going to take a few minutes, which gives me enough time to get me something to drink. I will be right back while this lovely little kernel is loading itself up. Okay, people, I'm back. Okay, how's our little beauty here? Oh, it's installing nice. Okay, it's still going. So we just wait. Let me look at the comments here. What I usually do when I want to install the LTS, I keep the standard kernel just in case the... I see. Okay. No. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is very simple yet effective. We need to do... hold on just a minute. Come here. You need to go down here. Okay, so what we need to do next is now we can exit. So we can, well, actually, no, we could just do this as root. So mk So then we need to do mkinit cpio space -p Linux LTS. Enter. And now it's building our lovely kernel. You know, guys, I don't know why I have this funny feeling I forgot something. Let me think here. Let me think. Let me go into my mind and let me visualize myself doing the tutorial. Yep. I forgot something. You know, Hank, you're going to laugh your butt off when you hear this. And you're going to be asking yourself a few questions too. And this is going to surprise all of you. How can this virtual machine demonstration of Archlinux UEFI be running, having its kernel build, and have a desktop environment and everything without it having an F-stab? Oh my God. I forgot to do the F-stab. And the thing is functioning perfectly. Oh my God. How can this thing be functioning perfectly without an F-stab? This is funny. It could be auto-generated. I don't know. It can auto-detect that to some extent. So what you're saying, Hank, is even though I didn't do the F-stab manually, you're telling me that this thing auto-generated an F-stab? Is that what you're saying? Okay, the last thing we need to do... There it is. We need to do this command all over again. All right, and we should now... Bing! Done. Okay. Now that this puppy's done, time to reboot and see if we have an LTS kernel. Auto-generated, we would need to check, but auto-detected partitions, yes. I see. But nevertheless, if we can detect an LTS kernel, then we may have it running. Okay, so our thing is back. Our login manager is back up. So let's relog back in. Okay, this is very interesting. I have never seen in my entire life an Archlinux installation run perfectly and pristine without an Fstab. I don't know how this is happening. If Hank, if this is auto, and if there is an auto-generated Fstab already done up for me, this explains it perfectly. One of my servers had Fstab issues because of the host booted just fine. I see. I see. Okay, so now that we're back in our Xfce, let's boot up the terminal, and we're going to do a uname-r. And lo and behold, people, we have an LTS kernel. See, Hank, it did not blow up after all. Excuse me. Okay. Now what we're going to do is test Firefox. So the next thing we need to do is test out Firefox, see how it's doing. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Okay. Okay, all right, Hank, how do I check the Fstab, Hank? I would love to know how to check this. I would love to know how to check the Fstab. So, as you guys can see, Firefox is running. As you can see. So, we can just continue. Running perfectly. So, now, let's just boot up our terminal again. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we need to be SU for this. I always like to do this type of things as SU. So nano slash Etsy slash Fstab. Yep, I spelled it right. IRC. Does it look like we have an Fstab, Hank? Let me put this up a little bit for you. I think we have an Fstab. Oh. Oh. I did not know that. Oops. Well, in that case, we need to X out. Let me go to scaled again, because this thing is not scaled. Wait, no, this is the terminal. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. It's empty, but it found the partition and recovered due to recovered. Okay, so basically I still have to make the fstab then. Okay, I think we could do it right from the terminal. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back here. So what we need to do, gen fstab. Let me think. /mnt. Okay. So it did recover it, but do I still need to make it? That's the thing I'm wanting to know. So I think I might as well just make it anyway. Okay. Okay. Let me just go back to the ArchWiki. Good old ArchWiki. Pull up the installation guide for the fstab command. Alright, there it is. /mnt /etc bingo. Thank you very much. And the Etsy fstab. Wait, did I do that correct? Oh, son of a gun, I did it wrong. -u /mnt. Yeah, there we go. Now it should work. Nope. Huh. Interesting. Well, I guess I gotta go back into the live CD and fix that problem. Wouldn't recommend retrying on the auto. Okay. All right, but either way, people, the fstab sort of recovered itself and the system is working. So, okay, let's just take out the terminal for now. So I want to do one more test before we wrap up. One more test. Hank, we're going to try out your little contraption that you told me about. Okay. Pacman-S. What did you say it was? Linux something? Oh, Linux Zenmod. Yes. Linux hyphen. Okay. Linux hyphen. Hold on just a minute, folks. Okay, people, I'm back. Sorry about that. A family member needed me. Okay, let's try out your little thing first. Okay, so let me just get this thing full screen so I can see it better. And let me just get that daggum font better to where I can see it. Oh, much better. Okay, now it's called Linux Zenmod. Okay, Linux Zenmod. Got it. So what we're going to do is Pacman S Linux Zenmod. Linux Zenmod not found. Oh, it must be in the AUR. Well, before I can do anything with the AUR, we need to do get. So we might as well get that. I just made a funny there. Okay. Linux Zenmod is an AUR package. Okay, all right, Hank. What do I do after I install Linux Zenmod? Is there anything else I need to do? Okay. So, all right, perfect. So we'll just put our terminal down there for now. We need Firefox open back up. So now I need to go into the AUR and get the package. Or I could just use let's just use Firefox to look it up. Okay. Linux Zenmod. There it is. AUR. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to basically to do that. Reopen up our terminal. We need to do CD downloads. I don't even think we have a download folder in here. Okay, so then we're going to have to make it. So make dir. Hold on just a minute, folks. I've been called again. Okay, Pamac is a superb package manager. Can you? It will have the wrong permissions. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, Hank. Okay, let's do sudo. Actually, no. Make dir downloads. Now we're going to do CD downloads. Let's do get clone perfect. Bingo. CD Linux tab completion, make package -si. Okay, enter passcode. There we go. Actually, Hank, the method I'm using, it's actually installing it perfectly. So now we just wait for the Linux Zenmod to finish. Okay, well, that's making the package. Oh, I'm pretty sure you do, Hank. I mean, I like PMAC too, but the thing is, Hank, I've gotten so used to installing AUR applications from scratch over time that I've just liked that better for me. And it's also good hand exercise. Okay, people, I think what we're going to do is after this final download, we're going to wrap things up. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now we are at the extracting process. So that's what we're going to be doing. Is now it's extracting everything. Okay. I can check it on this computer. Okay, zenmod.org. Let's see. It says right here, Hank, Zenmod is a general-purpose Linux kernel distribution with custom settings and new features, built to provide a more rock-solid, responsive, and smooth desktop experience. Supports all recent 64-bit versions of Debian and Ubuntu. But it says nothing about Arch. Nothing about Arch at all. I'm hoping not either, Hank. That's what I'm hoping. This thing better not take all night. Okay, let's see. Arch is unofficial. Check the main features list. Okay. Main features. Let's see what we got here, Hank. The main features is, it says right here, primitive full thickness kernel at 500 hertz with tuned CPU core scheduler, tuned multi-queue block layer with low latency BFQIO scheduler, caching, virtual memory manager, and CPU governor improvements. Lowest DRI and dbus input lag for gaming and production applications. ORC unwinder for kernel stack traces, debug info, implementation, BBR TCP, congestion control, plus KQ management algorithm, third-party patch set available, clear Linux, PCIe, ACS override, BMQ process scheduler, AUFS, unread ahead, and GCC's gray skies. Generic kernel package for compatibility with most Debian and Ubuntu distributions. Built on the latest GCC 9.2 and 8.3. And this is under the GNU public license. Oh, good luck, O'Neill. Hope your Gen 2 experience goes good. I did a full Gen 2 install, O'Neill, about a month ago. A month or two. I can't remember if it was last month or the month before. But not long ago, I did a Gen 2 for a live installation, and at the end of it, it went good. It was pretty decent. All right. It's basically a kernel tuned for multimedia gaming, and yeah, that's basically what it's leaning towards. But this is a VirtualBox, Hank. This, the way my hardware is set up for VirtualBox, this thing won't really be able to do much multimedia or gaming, if any at all. That's what it's looking like, Hank. It's building the thing from the ground up. So we may be sitting here for a little while. You may want to abort it since it would mean. Yeah, that is true, Hank. Yeah, we're going to just abort this. So, curl C, aborting. Okay, instead what we're going to do, we already have the LTS kernel, which is decent enough. Let's put this virtual machine to its paces. Let's give it one little thing. I say we give it one of my favorite things to put on any virtual machine. Good old Genie. So let's put Genie on a VirtualBox, since I've never done it before. Except during my Slackware live stream. So let's just exit back to our normal user. And put it back up. There we go. We're fine now. Wanted to reset this terminal. So what I want to do is okay. There. That'll be fine. Gotta go to bed. All right, Hank. See you later. All right, people. We're gonna do one more thing before we get off here. We have successfully made, even though we had a few errors tonight, which I apologize for all of them, we have a functioning, decent Arch installation, UEFI. But now we need to do one final thing to put it through its paces. So we need to do sudo pacman -s, and we need to give it one more in desktop environment that's going to put this virtual machine through its paces. So what are we going to give it? Well, it's going to be very simple. I want to give it LXDE-GTK3. Actually, no, we'll just do normal LXDE. Why not? LXDE. I think that's a good trade-off. So we'll just do that and install LXDE. Mate, yeah, we could do Mate, but I think LXDE is going to be a better test now, because LXDE on a virtual machine should be extremely lightweight. That's the reason why I'm doing it. And we are done. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is log out of Xfce and see if LXDE works. All right, we are now back in LXDM. We select LXDE. We enter our passcode. Excuse me. And now we see if LXDE works. Hey! Looky here! LXDE. Perfect. Okay, the volume is muted. Let's turn it up. There we go. I'm not going to fit on the clock, but this looks really good. Very lightweight. This is perfect for a virtual machine. So now let's open up Firefox to see how it runs. Okay. If it brings up this page successfully, we will see. And it does. Nice. Okay. It brought this up successfully. Here's the biggest test for Firefox on a virtual machine. Can it bring up DistroWatch? Let's see it bring up DistroWatch. So we're going to search up DistroWatch and we're going to go in it. See if it runs. Excuse me. And it does. Perfect. Okay, so right now MX Linux 19 beta free is out, which is nice. FreeBSD 12.1 beta free is also out, if you guys are interested in that. Also, Archlinux got its latest snapshot update, even though I'm using the older snapshot. Raspbian got an update. 4M Linux. We also got Astronomy, Gparted, Volumio, Sigma NAS, and EasyOS. So yeah, this is working perfectly. So let's X that out. Okay, people. I think with that being said, hold on. Let me turn off this alarm clock. There. Sorry about that. Sorry. My alarm clock goes off at certain times of the night. But anyway, people, let's see. Have you tried Archlinux Linux with the community spin? Not yet. That is a good suggestion. Or now I may look at that in a future distro review. I do plan to do some distro reviews on my channel, so I will look into that. Thank you for the suggestion. Hold on just a minute, people. Okay, people, I'm back. Okay, but yeah, so now I will try Archlinux Linux with the LXQT in a future Linux distro review. I have plans for that. So what I want to do is I want to put this virtual machine down, and I want to put my stream back up. I'm going to stop sharing since we don't need to see anymore. Okay, here we go. It's a lot better. Okay. So I think I'll give it at least a few more minutes, people, and we will wrap this up. I thank you all so much for coming and watching this live Archlinux UEFI install. Somehow working without a full Xfce. I still don't get that, but somehow it works. But I think this might be for virtual machines only. I don't know, but who cares? But anyway, if you want to see more live Linux installations just like this, then smash that like button and support my channel. Thank you. We're almost to 200 subscribers. Let's get there before the end of the year, folks. That's my goal. 200. Also, on September 25th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA, I will be doing a live installation of Haiku, so keep a lookout for that. For November, I don't know what live installation I have planned for November, but I know for December, I plan to do a live installation of FreeBSD in December. So I will let you guys know for November what the live installation for November will be. In fact, coming to 200. I think for November's live installation, now I'm going to do the Archlinux Linux with LXQT. That's going to be the November live installation. Archlinux Linux with LXQT. November 15th, 7 p.m. Keep a lookout. You like NetBSD? Well, I may try NetBSD one day. At some point. Who knows? But in January, I plan to try out Present Arms. Well, he's now known as Simply Linux. I plan to try out Simply Linux's PC Linux OS with the Trinity desktop environment. That's for January. For February and onwards, not sure. But at some point in time, I do plan to tackle NetBSD. I'm tackling FreeBSD in December. I might as well go for NetBSD at some point too. So that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, people, it's pretty much time for me to wrap things up. I thank you so much for coming. Have a safe night. Be careful. And for the most part, love the people in your life and help people in your life. That's a tip from me. But anyway, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 saying, see you later. Thanks for watching, people. And I will see you on November 15th for the Archlinux Linux LXQT live installation. Goodbye.